start streaming. We should, but we are at Spa today. Looks like we have a smaller grid than usual as well, seeing as there's only 12 drivers. Do still have a minute or two for people to come in, so we'll see. Ah, that makes sense. We have the brand new lineups for all of the leagues, so certain drivers that were racing are not eligible to race in Dev anymore. I didn't even think about that. If anyone got moved up to X1 or X2, that was not allowed to race here. We did have a fair bit of drivers that moved up. There was a lot of quick racing here. Let's see, is it actually up? Yes, it is. I will turn on Twitch chat. Okay. I have my co-host here, Mr. Anderson, who is finally going to include his audio.
Yeah, I'm here. Ready for this one. Love a bit of Dev League.
Dev League, Def League.
Are we going to see rain?
Especially at Spa. I hope so. I surely hope so.
Not sure we got enough cars starting on the grid for a wet Spa. So it could be interesting.
Spa's always interesting, no matter what.
Some really quick drivers on the grid for the Dev League. EK Sam, very quick driver, racing in X2 last season. The boss, Lopez, another quick driver from X1. Ryan Hurricane as well is a X2 driver now.
Oh, is he X2?
Yes, yeah.
So why is he racing in Dev? I thought he couldn't do that.
Just
well,
just a commentator.
Got multiple people saying in chat that they want rain. I think everybody wants rain every race. I know I do. Well, most people, if they're watching it, want rain. Bet you a lot of the drivers on the grid don't want rain.
In the practice race on Tuesday, the very, very heavy rain at the beginning of the session, and there was a lot of cars dying at the hill.
Oh, apparently all drivers that have raced in Dev can, as this season technically hasn't finished yet. So even if they did get moved up to X1, they're still allowed to. Just an off day. Things going on in the world. Okay, we have the ready up from XRL Zola, so we are going to get this going. We only have 13 drivers right now, so what I would suggest is everyone just skip Q1, just retire. But I guess if you want some practice laps, that's up to you. But everyone is already safe.
Yeah, the smart thing to stay in the garage here. Why risk going out and retiring your car when there's absolutely no reason
Yeah.
to save the tyres?
Yeah, we are on full damage, so if you make one mistake, then you could be the one driver that doesn't make it.
Yeah, there's a couple of younger drivers here though that sometimes you can just don't necessarily think things through properly. So I do expect to see a couple of cars go out.
I just thought of Constant Jet just said I thought of something. Monaco plus Dev League. I don't think so.
I mean, X1 struggles with Monaco, so I
Yeah,
can't imagine that'd be pretty.
it doesn't matter the league. I mean, you saw the not GP series. They were even struggling with Monaco, and that's genuine F1 drivers. All right, it looks dry right now, so anybody in the race who wants to give me a weather report would be much appreciated. As far as the broadcast goes, I kind of suck at this, so I'll just put on the fitted tire. Wait to see if anybody comes out of the pits. We are on full dry for quali and race as well. No rain expected.
That's probably a good thing with the average use grid, otherwise we wouldn't have any finishers.
Yeah, and be a much slower race, much more boring race. Everybody's already going to be spread out, I think, just because this is such a long lap. Okay, well, we do have a car coming out. XRL Ertica, who actually fixed his name. Because before it was XLR Ertica, so then he had to spend another 10 American dollars just to move a couple of letters around, but here we are now.
It's to be
It's much better. He is going to be the first one. And Snake has left the session. Off to a good start. There's not too much to talk about in qualifying. Just try and keep up with the times. I guess we aren't skipping Q1 because multiple drivers are out on outlaps. At this point, it's just taking a lap at your own risk. Yellow flag in Sector 2 already. What happened here? Pengu's in the grass. No surprise.
Erdica is taking a lot of curbs on his outlap here. I hope that's not
Yeah,
his
he
racing
is.
line, otherwise it's going to be a very short afternoon for him.
It could be a very short qualifying for him.
Yeah.
Speaking from
Oh,
past
he's
experience here at this
either
track.
lost a gear or he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. This
Screaming
track
out
is
in pain.
very unforgiving. Stay on board with him for this first lap. See how he tackles Radion and Eau Rouge. A little slidey, but he kept it pretty tidy. That's going to be a very interesting point of contact during this race. We'll see if any more of the more experienced drivers try and make things happen in there.
Yeah, he looks very much in control, didn't he? He's, could have maybe gone a little bit faster, but at the same time looked comfortable, so it's a good first sign.
But seeing as you're already through to Q2 no matter what, might have just been going safe there.
Yes, good shout.
Fratters is out on the mediums, so that's happening.
Yeah, it could be smart though. You know, if he's realised that he's not going to be able to use those mediums in Q2, then he's getting them out of the way, saving a set of softs. Although he didn't need to do any laps at all, so not entirely logical, but some logic there.
Not entirely logical, but there's some logic. I like that.
He's trying.
Even Q2 though, I mean, only 2 drivers gonna go out, so it's not a crazy fight. Alright, Rivika's about to finish his lap. We'll see what he gets.
Lord curves, bit of oversteer there.
145.6. I haven't played this game in a very long time, so I think that's an alright lap. I'm not nearly as good as Kenzie at doing this.
Patriots down.
Patriot has retired. Did he crash?
Is he in the pits?
He did. No, he crashed. So we have a driver out of Q1. Oh boy.
Completely unnecessary.
Meanwhile, Zola sets a 146.7. Pengu sets a 148.4. My oh my. Fratters has invalidated. Mr. Turbo is still in the pits. I think he's taking the safe route of just not setting a lap, knowing that he's safe. I mean, if one more driver bins it, then we have Q3 already. So.
Yeah. I expect we'll lose another driver before we get to Q3 as well.
Yeah. I definitely see it happening. Alright, Hurricane's on his out lap. I don't know. There's nobody really on a lap that hasn't set one. Little flag in sector 2. I don't think there's anything really going on. Alright, a couple of drivers starting their laps now. Oh, Turbo is out now. That's what Ooh. And Toro got in the way of the Red Bull a little bit there. Let's see if that affects his lap time at all. Zola's retired. That is in the pits, so he is still through.
Yeah, it looks like he's just kind of set a lap, got one on the board. I've definitely seen him go faster as well, so maybe just seeing himself in, but yeah, I expect him to go a little faster than that. This time's invalidated, he's coming back in.
Hurricane about to finish his lap. Sets a 148.2. Meanwhile, Electric Fritz sets a 154.7.
145 from Earth is looking better and better.
Yeah. If I do recall, I think pole time here for X1 was in the 144s. If not, it was high 143s.
Yeah, I think I remember
not
seeing
bad.
ultimate going to 143s. Definitely low 144s.
turbo has invalidated. And we watch Cookie as he's about to come across the line.
He's kept it very clean, very tidy.
So it's a 148.1. Not a bad lap from him.
It's a very mature lap as well. Kept it very calm, didn't invalidate it. Made sure he got that on the board.
Let's watch Fratters in the Toro, who is the only driver who decided that mediums were a good idea.
Coming up into some traffic. Whoa!
Oh, that was a bit close.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
He loses it.
Oh, he's out.
Oh! Fratters is out. And we have Q3.
Yeah. I think he
That is
got a little
all of
signature
the
off the
remaining
back
drivers.
as he went past Ben. Just possibly gave him a little bit too much speed going into the initial part there.
Oh my.
Yeah. Over-rotated the car.
Meanwhile, Ryan Hurricane does another lap on those softs and sets a 145.
As is done.
As is around. That was a nice save. That was a very, very nice save, Asda.
And he's keeping.
See, I knew this was going to happen.
It's very, very tricky track.
Very easy to lose it.
Yeah, there is just corner after corner. It's just certain death.
If it was me, I wouldn't even set a lap. If it doesn't mean anything, I wouldn't do it. And now all these drivers who have survived are moving on to Q3 already.
I think I would have potentially done what Sam done, just to make sure that my setup was locked in for park firmly. So just kind of go out and just drive around the track for a lap and come back in again.
Zola has just messaged me saying that his lap was just a safe standard and medium lap, not pushing at all.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it looked like.
I imagine that's what a lot of the drivers are doing. Just
get Cookie as well. He looked like he was very much within himself. As is very close to that wall, almost scraping along it. He's pushing the car really hard. He really doesn't need to.
Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't have to make another big save. I mean, he kept it off the wall once, but doing that twice, I don't know.
Very brave on curb.
Angu has retired. That is in the pits, so he's through. Still just under 7 minutes left in Q1. All the drivers in the top 10 right now, even the ones that haven't set a lap, are through. Well, the top 15 would be through, but we don't have that many drivers.
He's going again. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Stay corner. He's got to get up the curbs.
He is pushing extremely hard. During the race, I would try my best to... Oh, he invalidates.
That's such a shame. That's a wise move.
Yeah.
Now he's doing what burn pits.
We have Ertica, who's out on another lap.
That's just certainly one of the drivers that's improved a lot. If anyone remembers seeing him race towards the end of last season, he's come a long way, but he's definitely needs to learn it. You don't always need to drive 100%. He doesn't have any other gear than flat out.
Well, coming from myself, an X1 driver, the only time I'm at full 100% is my last lap in Q3. That's the only time I do that. Because if you try and do that during the race, you're gonna wreck yourself. You're gonna wreck somebody else. That's how you start making mistakes. You can't be pushing like that. When you have a long race like this, you have to learn to push it maybe 90%, 95% even. Even some of the races, especially the rain races, I'll be pushing it 60, 70% just to keep it on the track.
Yeah, it's a little bit like weightlifting. You might be able to lift 400 pounds on a bar, but you're not going to be able to do that 20 times in a row. You need to take weight down a little bit and then get the reps in. So, and racing's no different. There's no way you can do 100% 10 laps in a row.
No. Much less what? 100% race here is 44 laps. You cannot do 100% for 44 laps around Spa.
It looks
almost
like
a 2-minute
Fritz
lap.
is coming back out on softs. We got 2 cars coming back out. Asda's coming back out.
Yeah.
On new soft tyres.
That's... I don't know about that. I would not be doing that. We have Lopez coming out on softs as well. Mr. Bossman in the Ferrari. It's weird saying that.
That's a little strange.
I have never seen him in a Ferrari. It's always in a Racing Point. I think EK Sam is just gonna say, screw it. I know I'm through anyways. I don't need a lap.
Yep.
Which is what I would probably be doing.
I think Asda's probably going to be the one to watch again there.
Yeah, he's on an outlap right now. I'm gonna stay on the field with Whitaker here. Let's see the end of this lap. Does not go quicker. It's a 148.
There's another driver that really shouldn't be out there.
No, I mean, he's second right now with a solid lap. And right on board with Asda now.
Nicely done.
It's tidy through there.
Flat out though.
Oh, I love that camera view. Not that one.
Double sector 1.
Just got to keep it tidy. This second sector is what kills you. When I'm racing at Spa, I always put a little bit extra wing. I know it hurts on the straights, but it definitely helps in this sector too. You gain a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very easy to lose to the rear of the car. I find that you can get away with almost no front wing.
Yeah, it's the rear wing that you need to add. This looks like a very, very nice lap.
That's a purple sector
two as well.
Code masters aren't lying to us, sometimes they do.
Just don't invalidate.
Yeah, it's
Tidy
very
through there.
smooth. The deceptively tricky last corner this.
Yes.
Oh, nicely done.
Come across the line. Where is he set?
Oh!
Oh, goes on pole. 145.1. That was quite the lap.
Yeah, that would have been very good. Unnecessary, but very good.
Unnecessary good lap, but a good lap nonetheless.
Lopez is invalidated as well.
Just goes to show
Gonna
how
go
much
again?
Estes improved, though.
Yeah, Fritz is on the hill. Oh, we braked. Heavy braking into the hill. We've
Really?
never seen that before.
I've seen people let off, but
Warning to the drivers in the grid. Behind Fritz going up the hill. He's gonna brake check you.
yeah, I've never thought about braking. I mean, unless you're like losing the car, I can see it, but
Yeah.
Lopez has invalidated again, and it doesn't matter. She's through anyways. Don't think we have Fritz on a lap. I know that. Ertica just set a lap, and Ast just had his lap. So I think both of them are in laps. Ooh! Fritz was trying to be that third DNQ.
Yeah,
Have to go around the track now with no wing.
Yeah, it's a huge amount of unsteer and just slid off the track.
Yeah.
Front of that car
Very,
looks
very lucky
stiff.
that he kept that tire on. Yeah, I'd be very curious to hear what kind of wings he has.
Yeah, whether his front roll bar is set a little bit too high, but either way, he really struggles to get the car turned in. Even more so now with that front wing. Very cautious.
Yes, I don't blame him.
Seen a few cars in the races on that wall.
And that is going to do it. All the cars are either in the pits or have crossed the line. Come on, game. I was just looking at Twitch as well. My stream quality is not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than this. Alright, so the only two drivers that we have lost here in Q1 are Fratters and XRL Patriot that will be starting 11th and 12th. Other than that, EK Sam and XRL Lopez didn't even have to set times, and they are through. I'm not going to go down the list because everyone's safe anyways, and these times don't matter for pole. And the strategy doesn't matter because it's Q1. But Q2 starts with 10 drivers, so everyone's already through. It's just basically what tire do you want to start on?
Well, you say so.
I didn't even think about that.
Q2 is going to be the same as Q1 in that the mission is simple. Don't bin the car.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, if you wanted to start on mediums, you could just crawl around the track.
Yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Actually, I'm not sure what happens if you don't set a lap. Do you just get free choice of tire then?
I think in a realistic sense, you would. Whether Codemasters is if they counted for that, I wouldn't gamble on it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'd set a 3-minute lap on mediums. You know, it doesn't matter what the time is.
Yeah, don't put
I
any
wouldn't
wear
know.
on it.
Yeah, it's not good to leave it in the hands of Codemasters.
Yeah, you're probably right. We have Zola coming out as the first one to set a lap. He is on mediums.
That's right, Ferrari's mediums, that's going to be Lopez.
No, that is Ertica in Alpha.
Lopez also on the mediums.
Oh yeah, he is on mediums. I'm stupid.
It was a bright red car, I felt fairly confident.
Okay. I'm pretty confident about it. This is the first time I'm like streaming my actual screen, so I'm trying not to like move around a ton, because when I just watch races I move around all the time, but I'm gonna end up giving people seizures if I do that, so.
Interestingly, Aston deciding to go straight for the softs.
Yeah, I don't remember what the strategy is here.
It's the soft medium.
I assume?
Very easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume it's a one-stop.
Yeah. We've got a car off Lopez. Yeah,
Really?
downhill left-hander, yeah,
Wow.
sector 2. don't think he's got
No
any
wing
damage,
damage,
but
but
went off into the bumpy stuff.
alright, I will be back in 1 second. So, I will stay on board with Zola.
Zola, let me on board with Zola, see how he does. Another yellow flag coming into the second corner. Zola showing his experience there, keeping it a little lift off the throttle, keeping the car steady. Incredibly tricky stack corners. You don't get that initial line right. Good line through there. Double apex on this corner. Not quite getting the second one, but getting a decent run down into this corner. Ooh, heavy brake, but probably just keeping it steady. No reason to push the car. Obviously, the safety fifth through there. Very smooth. These two corners here are all about getting the best run out onto this long straight. You're on the throttle for a very long time. Heavy braking. Bit of oversteer. That's showing he's really not pushing, but still 46.7. EK Sandals a 45.2. I expect to probably go a bit quicker as well. But that is on the mediums as well, so definitely can go a lot quicker. Lopez up into third, 46.3. The time's really it's too much here, but some of the drivers are definitely still pushing. Penguin validated as that. Plenty of VRS to go again. And Hurricane just coming through the last few corners here. App is valid on the mediums. 45.9. Oh, Penguin nearly dropped stick on up the hill. Somehow kept it valid.
Alright, sorry about that, I'm back.
Asda's round. Same corner.
He set a lap though. Did you already say the times?
Yeah, I'll be keeping up on that. I'll take it.
God bless you. Okay, Sam with a crazy good time on those mediums. Zola has retired in the pits. He did his slow lap on mediums and said that's good enough for me.
Thank you, very, very nearly ran into the wall coming up the hill.
I'm on board with him now.
The lap is still valid, but it's just these times on it where he's very, very close to the crashing.
Goes a bit wide at that turn, but keeps it tidy. Nope.
Uses nods to complete the lap. Oh, he's to the wall.
Oh! Well, he got very lucky for not getting disqualified there. Normally
Yeah.
drivers would be given the boot because of blocking the pit lane. Don't like that camera view. It's like inside the helmet. On board with Mr. Cookie now. Lopez has left the session. He's in the pits, so we'll just make his way back in. Yeah, I woke up today. My allergies are just off the charts. I don't know what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Not good for streaming.
And you going on
I was
to the
also
meeting
not
just now,
expecting
so
to stream. Yeah, well, everyone's on the meetings except for Asda, so.
I think he's probably locked into those softs now.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to set a faster time on those mediums, but
So,
see what Cookie sets here. Keeps it nice and tidy. And it's just going to be a 148 to...
yeah, he wasn't pushing fat out or on that lap. He was easing off a little bit.
Yes, Fiend has joined. He told us previously that he would be missing qualifying and starting at the back. There's some drivers on out laps. Vertica, I think, is on a lap.
Yeah, just got a bit too much to curb coming down the hill. Has to ease off.
Iron Hurricane is retired. He's already safe. Purple Sector 2 for Erdogan. Just make sure you're on best. Yellow flag in Sector 3. That's Fritz.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
It's like he's going to a wall
No wing damage, but
coming out of the last corner somehow.
well, Erdica is going to set a 145.3 on mediums. Just under EK Sam's time. I feel like that's going to be the fight to watch at the top.
Everybody just starting this hot lap now. Pretty good at that.
Why does it always go to this camera view? I don't like it. The helmet takes up half the screen. See, it's weird watching this from a driver's standpoint because when you're driving on this track, you don't realize all the inclination changes. But it's very prevalent when you're just spectating.
Yeah.
Same thing with Austria. Fratters is joined back. Turbo, Purple Sector 2. Oh! Just gives it a little tap on the way out. No harm, no foul. That's fine.
Most importantly, he didn't invalidate it though.
No, just he's good. Just keep going.
It's very easy to understeer on that corner straight into that. What looks like somebody's house just on the corner there.
Yep. What is he gonna set? 149.2. I imagine Pengu is also on a lap. Yes, he is. Doesn't look like he invalidated this time. Oh no, he didn't invalidate the last one. He just bailed.
So they went to the mediums.
He goes into 7th with a 147.6. EK Sam does have the softs fitted in the pits, so we'll see if he comes out. His best time still was set on those mediums, so. Who else is it?
Looks like Fritz is still pushing for a faster time. Very timid for there.
Yes.
About a second and a half up though.
There's so much time to lose on this track. It's such a long lap, so one mistake ruins your lap. EK Sam has retired, so he decided he wants to start on the mediums.
I think that's the right call.
Yeah, especially since you're already through no matter what. I don't see why you wouldn't start on the mediums. That is electric Fritz staying in 10th place.
I could see why.
Go ahead.
I could see why somebody like Sam might want to go on to softs, because if you're going to qualify on the first, maybe even the second row, and everyone else is on mediums, being on the softs is going to let you potentially pull out in front.
Yeah, you can try and pull out a gap.
Yeah, and then you just get to race your own race at that point. And again, Azra, if he can get out in front of a few of these medium runners and get himself a gap built up, he's going to be in his own race because everyone else is on the opposite strategy.
That is a very, very good point. Pengu is out of fuel on the longest track in the calendar, so it's, it's very boring for him. Fritz looks like he's about to run out of fuel.
Definitely on an inlet. At least we've got all 10 cars going through to Q3.
Hold on, we're not done yet. I've seen magical things happen, so.
So you still got to manage to squeeze the car into the pits.
Exactly.
Not given on this track.
No, this is the toughest pit lane to get into, for sure. Make sure he gets. Yeah, Fritz is going very slow to make sure that he gets in there.
Respecting the pit lane.
Yes. All right, and that is our Q2 done. All drivers are through. All drivers have managed to not bin it.
Which was all they needed to do, really, so good job.
Yes.
I'd say the pit lane that I always struggle with is the Circuit of the America pit lane. It looks like quite an easy in.
Oh, yes.
It's a very slippy bit of road just as you're coming in.
It
It's
is.
very easy to overshoot it.
That Singapore is very difficult as well. The exit at Singapore is... Oof.
Yes, the Singapore pit lane entry is a little bit like Russia, where it's where it's kind of in a U shape. If you just overcook it on entry, you can just kind of fall back out and just find yourself basically stopped in the middle of the last corner, which is not a great place to be.
I'm not going to go off and read the times because, again, they don't matter. Everybody's through. The only driver that is starting on softs is XRL Asda. The rest of the top 10 will be starting on mediums. I assume the drivers starting towards the back are also going to be starting on mediums as well. But who knows? That is your top 10 for tires.
I think Asda really needs to find himself in the top 4 here to make this strategy work. I think if he gets in the middle of those medium runners, it's not the worst track in the world to overtake people, but it's a dangerous track to be overtaking people on.
The only easy spot to overtake people is at the end of the the straight. Other than that,
Yeah.
very, very difficult.
But overtaking people at the end of the, do you mean the first long straight with a hill?
Yes.
See, the problem with that is that, yes, it is very easy to overtake, but you have to be very committed up the hill. If you're trying to overtake somebody, you can't back off coming up the hill because you'll lose too much speed. So these drivers are going to have to be brave if they want to go for that overtake there.
It does make it easier with a smaller grid because you're not so worried about as many cars being around you. Speaking of Asda, he is the first driver out. He is ready to... Oh, and he's already in the grass.
This is going to be interesting because we're actually going to see all 10 drivers going flat out around here, which we haven't seen yet qualifying. Some of the drivers have been playing it smart, so let's see if we get 10 cars all the way to the end.
110%.
Yeah, let's ride on board a bit first.
He's awfully close to these walls. Yeah. Especially for an outlap. This is very, very... pushing very hard.
Struggling for temperatures in those tyres. They're going to be
not
well warmed up by the time he gets there.
Gotta love the number 69 car in pink.
Yes. Well, if his flying lap is nothing like his out lap, it's going to be on the edge.
Oh yeah, I think he was trying to set pole on his out lap. You can get around and do 2 laps though, so. It's very tight though with how long this lap is.
Yeah.
Keeps it flat out. That was very nice through there.
I'll just keep the momentum going.
That was really, really nice. See if he keeps it up for the rest of the lap. This is the toughest corner on the circuit. Right there. I don't know corner numbers. Oh, Zola retired! Oh, man. He is going to be very, very upset with himself about that.
I guess that's the risk with playing it safely the first few qualifying sessions. You've not, whilst Asda's very nearly wrecked his car a few times, he's warmed up. He knows what it feels like to go flat around this track. So I guess that's the risk if you coast through the first few 2 qualifyings. You're just not really in the zone to be able to take it flat out.
Yeah, I guess, but man, that sucks. I had a feeling he's going to be a top 5 driver there.
It certainly had the pace to be.
As the first person to set a lap is a 1:45.2. Lopez right behind him sits at 1:45.5. We have the boss of XRL Turbo. He is going to set a 1:46.3. Not a bad lap out of him. Ryan Hurricane goes quickest with a 1:44.5. That's the quickest time we've seen so far. So I was right. It's low 144s. Should be what you're aiming for. Electric Fritz looks like he went around again. Indeed he did. 149 flat. 146.5 for Pengu. Interesting. He partially went around. And he still set his fastest lap of the day. Ertica has invalidated. Bengu retired.
That's not. Yeah. Looks like he's gone in the same place.
He did set a lap, so that lap will stand, but that is another driver claimed. See, now that these drivers are pushing, they're starting to lose it at the top of the hill. It gets very, very slick if you go flat out. Don't think any other drivers are really on a hot lap.
Lopez is pulling it in. Is it going to go
He
again?
has invalidated.
Snappy. Yeah, looks like all the drivers are going to pull in now, then we'll get a shootout at the end.
Zola has just messaged me saying, I knew I was dead as soon as I entered the corner.
Yeah, you do when you're going up there. If you get that initial line wrong, you know you're going.
Yeah, there's immediate regret. Erika is on his outlap, the only other car that is, well, not the only other car on track. Now he is, because Cookie's pulling in. You start seeing some of those front runners come out again to set their final Q3 lap. Not set 3 laps at this track because of the very long distance you have to cover. Get away with things like Austria, definitely do 3 laps. I'm actually gonna look at how long this track is. COVID-19 alert. Thank you. I didn't know that was going on.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Wait, that's still a thing?
That's what I think.
Is.
That's
Just over 7 kilometers. For my American boys in freedom units, it is 4.3 miles. Very, very long
miles
track.
in the UK.
Oh yeah, for certain things. People are probably messed up on my stream because I have mine set to miles per hour, not, not kph.
It confuses me sometimes as well because the little signs coming into the pits are often in kilometers.
Yep. Wow, we do have Ertica on a lap. We'll watch him. All the drivers should be making their way out soon. It is going to be about 2 minutes for that outlap. So.
Plaza doesn't have any soft tires left, really. Not fresh ones, anyway.
Oh!
So he used 2 in Q1.
He used that extra set? Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Asda's just said in chat, sup dudes? We're pulling for you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Showing some solid pace. I really hope you can keep that up in the actual race.
Million 144.
Not spin it on the final lap.
Well, I got a little bit of traffic.
Yeah.
Doesn't think it's affected.
Still sets a 144.9.
Good
Still
lap.
a very good lap. EK Sam has come out. I have a feeling we're going to see a very good time from him. He has waited until the last second. Asda's not going to be able to come around. That time's just going to stand, so. Any driver that's still in the pits. Go on board with Ryan Hurricane. Yeah. Just over on his time. Looks.
He's backed out of that.
He's bailed, yeah. He knows he hit that turn wrong, and one mistake ruins everything.
Sam's on his what has basically made it one-shot qualifying for himself.
Yep, I'm gonna stay on board with him. Just on the edge of the grass. Looks very nice to there, though. JP did bin it, yes. Both Zola and Pengu both binned it at the top of the hill. It's the product of pushing too hard. As we said before, you know before you even reach the top of the hill that you're done. You can feel it go. Yeah, I'm gonna get these guys crossing the line. There's Ryan Hurricane. He's not gonna sit a lap. We have Lopez about to cross the line. Oh, he goes first. A 1:44.3.
Sam looks fast though, and it's found it.
Yep, here he comes. What is he gonna set? It is a 1:44.3 as well,
close.
just quicker. Cookie invalidated, so he's not even gonna be able to set a lap. I don't think anyone else is on a lap. Fritz, maybe? Erdika's a 10th up. We will go on board with him. Is he gonna steal pole?
Needs to find quite a lot of time. Oh, that's not the way to go.
No.
Purple sector 2, even with that. Oh no, don't want none. That was a bit of a brass there.
Gonna have to keep it nice and tidy through here. His last lap, he made a mistake. Cuts the corner a bit.
Right on the edge.
This looks good. Ooh, goes into third. 1:44.5. That is very close at the front. There's 2 tenths separating 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for our grid, we have EK Sam on pole, Lopez in P2, Erdika in P3, Ryan Hurricane P4, Asda P5, the only top 10 runner starting on softs, Turbo starting P6, Pangoose starting P7, Electric Fritz starting P8, Zola and Cookie round off the top 10 because they... Cookie didn't set a lap because he invalidated, and Zola crashed at the top of the hill, so he's starting P9. This is going to be very, very interesting. I know we have ES Fiend at the back, who's a very, very quick driver. So we'll see if he makes his way through the field. We'll see what Asda does here, starting P5.
We've got Snake starting
on
from
those
the back
softs.
as well. Another quick driver.
All right, I'm going to go grab some coffee while they have their break. And we will have the Dev League for Spa. very refreshing to come back and see somebody has not readied up early. It's been a bit of a issue in the past, but I'm glad we're not doing that anymore. Yes, Zola, you did beat your teammate. You you wrecked it at the top of the hill and you still beat him. John Maddox says, "Good luck, everyone except for Snake." Wow, that's pretty mean, just calling someone out like that.
That's really mean.
Turbo says, "P6 start." That's true. I didn't even think about that. Mr. Turbo, qualifying P6. We should be going here in just a minute. Sorry, especially Snake. So, Snake, you've been called out. I'm looking for a good result from you now. Turbo says crash turn 1. I don't think it's going to be turn 1. I think going up the hill, something's going to happen, though. We do have drivers readying up now as well. We do have the formation lap. It's being implemented this season.
It's going to be interesting. Formation lap?
Yep. It gives me a chance to get everything set up. For the beginning, I'll have position change, so let's see what happens. Later on, I'll put tires up, but actually, I'll just run through the tires real quick. So I was right. Everyone starting P11 to P14 is also starting on medium. So the only car on softs right now is Aston. So he's either done something amazing or it's gone horribly wrong.
As a driver, I quite like being on the counter strategy. I find races are often won or lost by how much you're around other cars, and yeah, being counter strategy is generally where I like to be. XRL Snake is lagging quite horrendously.
Gonna watch him real quick. Information there. Yeah, I am seeing a bit of lag. Let's see if we get any complaints. Doesn't look too game breaking right now.
Are you watching from Fiend?
I can.
A bit better now than it was at the beginning of the lap, but it's definitely pretty bad. He's popping in and out.
It doesn't look bad on my screen.
Pictures really fails to keep up with the back end.
Yeah. So has Pengu.
Huge gaps.
Yeah. Oh, and okay, we have cars driving through each other, and that's how you know Codemasters has taken over.
I'll watch it back if you want.
Yep. Alright, I will keep it on position change to see who the biggest winners and losers are after the first lap. Now that we know who's on the tires, and then afterwards I will switch it back to tires. This is an awkward position to watch the start of the race. I can't even see the lights, so I assume that's correct, 5 lights. And there we go, start of the race. A lot of wheel spin for EK Sam off the line. This is a horrendous camera view. I can't see anything. Okay, a lot of drivers going very wide. It looks as though we've gotten through that clean.
Is everyone gonna make it? I highly doubt it. Is the few going side by side? Oh,
Very risky.
It's on his little break in the middle of the hill. I think he's taking someone's wing.
Patriot has fallen back. I don't know if he got caught up in some kind of wreck. Meanwhile, EK Sam is just starting to run away with it. I'm gonna go back to...
Very messy at the back.
Oh yeah. Back here is Zola, Turbo, Angu. Ryan, Hurricane, and Ertica. Hurricane almost going into the wall.
Ertica on the grass.
This is... Yep. Ertica going very wide. He's got wing damage. Oh, he almost wrecks it too. There's a lot happening right now. I don't even know where to go.
Zero
Fiend in Ertica. Yeah. This is Battle Royale. Go back up to the top. EK Sam's already pulled out a gap. Go watch that now.
That's out of it for now, but I think he's going to make a move into the last corner. Oh, nearly lost it though.
Ooh. It's on the inside. Not gonna have time.
So he's going in.
EK Sam stays.
Must be going for a wing change.
Yeah. He just got caught up in something.
I thought it was a, the Renault's potentially going to double snap there. I thought I saw a Renault lose their wing on the back of Fritz when he,
they are going to double snap.
Oh, Fiend's come round.
Yellow flag, there's a Red Bull. Fiend's lost his wing. Oh, we have a safety car. What has happened there? Nobody's binned it. There's a lot of wings on that track, though. We're right on board. Yeah, look at all those wings. Somebody's going to get a puncture.
Really
Oh,
good
right
use
before
to get off
Patriot
the
was gonna
double
go.
stack.
Oh man. So that's worked out very, very well for the Renaults.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that we are done with that, I'm going to go off position change. Let's see what tires people are on. Zola has gone onto the softs. He's probably going to have to pit again. Erdika's gone on the hards. He'll easily take those to the end. Patriot and Cookie have both gone on to mediums. But they're going to have to pit because they have to change tires to a different compound. EK Sam is still in the lead. I don't think he'll pit. Asda's up to P3 though. Not bad for him.
Yeah, it's a shame though because he'd opened up a bit of a gap to Ron Hurricane. This going to close back up now.
So now we have the boring part of watching cars under safety car. There was a lot going. I didn't even know where to go. There were so many things going
As is
on.
pits.
Ooh,
I'm not sure about that one.
that's
The hards and not
what's
the
he gonna go
tyres
on
around
to?
it. It's gonna be hards. I know mediums.
He's putting on the
Train.
lead. I don't know about that. Are those gonna make it to the end?
I mean, the mediums go a long way, but it's basically the entire race.
Yeah.
I mean, with a bit of
I don't know
time
about that
management,
one.
but Asda's not known for his careful time management style of driving.
ESV is in the pits as well. He put on the soft tires.
Yeah, it was for a one change as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. I want to know what happened. I have a feeling we're going to see that in the incident report.
It looked like he was on his own.
I
I
don't
don't
think
the track. I could be mistaken, but
there was way too many wings there for it to just be him. Oh, Asda 10-second time penalty. Exceeding track limits.
Not what you need.
No. I'm not sure if, since we're technically in the same season, we are taking those off or not, because I know for this next season we've all voted on not taking those off unless it's for, you know, a glitch or something like that. So that'll be a very interesting. 10 seconds is not what you want added. This is already a long lap. You don't want 10 more seconds added on.
I understand it can be frustrating, but I think the argument is that when you're driving under full yellow safety car conditions, you shouldn't be pushing the car hard enough. If you're struggling to keep it on the track, you should be driving really calmly. So I can see the argument for not taking them off. Although again, the next game might be a little bit less harsh on those kind of penalties. We don't really know.
Well, they are very harsh because, I mean, everyone can be under safety car and you go a bit wide and it's, nope, 10 seconds.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
like, I
that's
could maybe
optimistic.
understand the game giving you a warning for it,
Yeah,
but
I think it's just the sense that they punish exceeding the track limits because of that fact that you shouldn't be, you should be well within the control of the car because you shouldn't be driving that fast.
alright, I'm assuming it's coming in next lap, seeing as all the cars are already here. Did see somebody lagging in the back. Wonder if that was Snake. His car is moving in a very AI fashion, and he is an AI. That is not allowed, Mr. Snake. I hope, oh, now he's out. Speaking of Snake, though, he is our biggest winner off the start. He is up 6 positions, up in the P7. Erdika is the biggest loser so far, losing 8 positions. He did have to go in and change that wing, though. Again, speaking from experience, this track sucks to be under safety car.
Yeah, it's a long, slow lap round.
Yes.
That's really something that's quite deceptive to look at, because you're looking at the Formula 1 cars and you're thinking, they're not really going that fast, they're just dawdling around. But if you're sitting in the safety car, you'd probably be quite terrified, because for a normal car, it's actually going at a relatively decent pace.
I mean, the straights, they get up over 100 miles an hour. That's not slow. That's
I mean, it looks like they're doing a dawdling pace at the moment, but it is average is about 100 miles an hour, the kind of pace that they're doing here, while they're just barely even on the throttle.
And there we go. Safety car is in this lap. Field will be bunching up now. All of the top 9 are on mediums.
Dev League has struggled with these safety car restarts in the past.
Yeah. See if there's any contact. It looks like cars are starting to bunch up a bit too much back here. This is going to be a very interesting restart. I'm just waiting for penalties to start popping. It looks like EK Sam's already gone.
He's gone a little soon.
He has jumped the field. He already has over almost a 2-second gap on.
Perfect.
Yeah, wow. That was beautiful. Pengu's got a 3-second time penalty. Already got yellow flags. What's happened? That's Electric Fritz.
Didn't make it to the start finish line.
EK Sam's got a 1.5 second gap already. Ryan Hurricane on Lopez. Not gonna have.
Cookie in the cross. Kept it though. Four cars were battling for the fourth place.
I didn't know you could pull that off on the restart. That was insane.
Oh, he got a little bit too soon. He timed it perfectly. This is the safety car pulled in.
Fratters on turbo. Looks like he gets a bit scared and pulls out. EK Sam has that 2-second gap now on second place Lopez.
Astron's have caught up to the back of these two now. That's just going to make a move on stake.
Go around. Ooh, they are very close. As is right on the gearbox, he's going to try and make the move on the outside. Looks like Snake doesn't fight that too hard. There's a Red Bull around. That's Fiend again. He's got wing damage again. He's going to have to come in.
Snake is lagging quite badly again. Oh, he's trying to start down the inside. Oh.
Ooh, I don't know. I just caught the very end of that. It doesn't look like Zola got any wing damage, but
he went into the back of Snake and he was lagging about, so looks like the game hasn't been
Cookie 3-second time penalty. We have Ertica making the move on Zola. Is he going to make it stick? Who's going to break later? And Zola's really not going to fight that. Just going to let him go. On the hards, much less. Zola's on the softs. He's, I don't know about that.
I think maybe running into the back of Snake right at the beginning of that straight probably disrupted a lot of time off his a lot of speed off his
3-second time penalty. That could come in big if he tries to make a move. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1.
Oh,
that is Fiend around again. He's been it himself on the hards, and his wing's gone again.
Looks like he's just trying.
That's going to be his third wing change.
there's a good chance we'll get another safety car as well from keeping going.
Yeah. This midfield is so tight.
I think it's opened up a. Looks like the lead with Frauders in the fourth now. Can't flip all the way though.
Ooh, my F1 2020 has an update. Oh! What happened there? Turbo's out!
You went into the back of Frauders.
What happened there? Oh my! Well, right as Shannon decided to put in chat, everyone's still alive. I'm shocked. Turbo is out.
Cannon as well, just it there.
Oh my!
So went into the back of the braking zone.
Wow. See if there's an incident report about that. I mean, I don't know whose fault that was.
Looks like Cookie and Patriot are going to have a battle.
Yep, this should be good. As Patriot would like to say, it's white knuckle racing.
Let's hope it's not steward driven racing.
Yes, please.
We've got a car around, careful coming down here, lads. Because it's taking a trip out to the village and back. Where's he going?
Oh!
Zoe's gone.
That's Zola out! And Pangu! What happened there? It's always where I'm not looking.
As he was, I think Pangu dropped it at the bottom of the hill, which was the Haas that was in the road. And as Zoe was coming around,
no.
he's coming to the side of him. Well,
it's all happening here on lap 7. That's... Oh man. That is 3 cars gone, just as we were talking about how everyone was still in the race.
yeah.
That's, well, there's if you finish outside the top 10, there's a free point for you here.
I'll be very
Finish in
surprised
11th,
if
you're
we have
still getting
11 cars
points.
that gets the end of this.
Yeah, I have a feeling somebody else is gonna... I'm mostly surprised that that's only virtual.
Yeah.
There's 2 cars that have properly bend it there.
Where, from what I saw, I mean, it was right on the road, so it was a little bit further away from it, but where Pengu's car was on the left-hand side, just as you come around that corner, the hill and the barrier would have completely blocked Solo's view, so he would have been completely blind to where his car was until the
I think I caught the very end of it with Zola running into him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not Zola's fault, but...
No, there's no way you can see that part of the track as you come down it.
Still have the cookie on Patriot. We do have Asda on Fratters as well. He's right on his gearbox. Try and make a move at the end of this straight, or if he's going to try and wait. Lopez, another 3-second time. Oh, Asda almost loses it.
It's like Patriots' gearbox.
Cookie here. See if he makes a move.
Buying his time.
Looks like he is going to leave. Oh! 5 seconds.
Just about managed to avoid major disaster there. He's got a decent run though.
They're not going to go side by side through here, are they? Ooh.
That was a good move from Cookie.
Yep.
Oh, we've got a car around.
Fratters is gone! That's at the top of the hill. Oh boy. So everyone's getting points.
Well, those that can finish. It's the key
Yes.
part. We're not
My,
even
oh
halfway
my.
through yet.
I don't know if Asda and Fratters made contact or if that was on his own. I know they were racing together.
Oh, Cookie's hit the wall there, I think. Don't know if it's got some damage.
It seems to be that I'm always watching the driver that something happens to, and then as soon as I go to move to another battle, that's when something happens to the previous driver. Like, I haven't caught anything good.
Cookie still seems to have his wing, but definitely had a little brush with the wall.
He has Fiend 3-second time penalty. Although he is 40 seconds off of 9th, so he needs a safety car. There's no real battles to watch here. Everybody's out of DRS.
Cookie's pulling away from Patron now, he's got past him.
Go ahead and look at the biggest winners and losers. Takes up 8 positions. Ertica, 5-second time penalty. Cookie's up 4 positions. He's in P6. That's a good race from him so far. Patriot up 5 positions. He's up in P7. Also a good race for him. It is looking a bit dark.
Oh, but isn't it? Very much looking like Erdica and Fritz is going to be the next battle. He's rapidly closing up on him.
Yeah. Go on board with him. Alright, Zola has messaged me saying he was overtaking Erdica on the inside. Pengu was sideways on the inside and he had nowhere to go. That's what I figured would happen. Just no way to avoid it.
Oof, that's going to be into the wall there.
Yes. Very, very. Yes, Shannon, if you were racing, you would have points. As long as you finish the race now, you are you get a trophy.
I regret missing this one. Fritz is braked again, very strange place on a corner and scrubbed all of the speed off his car.
That is very true, Turbo. We don't know what happened from the other view, so I wasn't making final conclusions. It's just if a driver spun around on the inside and that's where you're on, there's nowhere for you to go. But we also don't know what happened. Erdica, another 5-second. Yeah, that corner is very unforgiving, and I have a feeling we're not going to be taking those penalties off as well.
Ooh, lost so stiff and Fritz. Watch out, Erdica.
Yeah, I was going to say, both drivers very, very on edge.
Borderline moving twice there. Definitely looked like he thought about it.
It's on stream. I had a good view of it, so Erdica's going to pull away very, very quickly now. Much fresher tires. When are those medium runners going to pit? I don't know how long those softs last. It's not going to be now. EK Sam going around again. There's almost a 3-second gap on Lopez. Lopez does have time penalties though as well. And now we're back to boring. Everybody's very, very far away from each other. ES Fiend gets a 3-second time penalty. That's just adding on to the gap he already has. He has made up 2 seconds, though, which is not bad.
Well, he's only got 10 laps to go, so that's not going to be enough.
No, he really needs a safety car. I'm very surprised that we haven't gotten one.
Pressures in the wall.
Oh, man. Oh!
Oh, don't do that.
Oh! Patriot! Oh, no. Well, that was caught on stream.
Really, really poor driving there. Just floundering around in the road trying to stand
on
around.
a track like that.
Yeah, I think he took Fritz out as well. He's going to get a big penalty for that. Very
that's... that is not tolerated at all. That's very, very poor racecraft. Well, that was not good to see. He does have to go around the entire track with no wing.
Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of time.
That was very, very poor, though. Meanwhile, while this was happening,
decent recovery drive as well. Oh, Lopez in the pits.
Lopez, yeah, he just pulled into the pits to put on softs. Looks like a wing change too. So something must have happened to him. Shannon just said 5 down, 9 to go.
Oh, safety went.
Very. This is getting very, very dicey.
Yeah, I think the car's still on the medium.
Oh, Lopez left the session. His car is just frozen on my screen.
Yeah, it's just stopped in the middle of the hill.
That's very, very weird.
Fritz,
I really hope
stream,
that's...
Watch out. It's still there. It's still there. Whoa.
Ooh, whoa.
Right.
Oh, and... Okay, Lopez has been disqualified from the session for being parked in a dangerous... Oh.
It's a shame.
Alright, well...
Yeah, it's Fiend up into 7th.
6 down.
That was a very long pit stop.
That's quite possibly the weirdest disqualification I've ever seen.
100% Codemasters achieved.
Yeah. Disconnected, his car was just stopped. That was, wow. Alright then.
His car's still in the track
Don't know
for
what
me.
to think of that.
He's just
Patriot retired.
He's still on the hill.
Yep. Okay, so
Safety car.
that's 7 down, and that's the safety car. There it is.
We have a 7-way shootout to win this.
We are going to have about 30 incidents to go through.
If he's in the pits. Why is he driving so slowly? Very strange.
I assume everybody's just gonna go on softs now.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. The softs will ease, new set softs will make it to the end. Really good for people like Sam, Hurricane, Snake, people that haven't pitted yet for it.
Fiend has made the 3-stop work.
He's got that safety car that he needed.
Yes.
Is he going to take the track position over Fritz, or is he going to go for the softs? I mean, I think you're going to be sitting duck if you don't go for the softs here.
Shannon says, I wish I was racing now. By the looks of what's going on the track, I don't know if I would like to be racing. Rudder says Snake might win at this rate. He's got a good chance. Meanwhile, ES Fiend pulls into the pits for his 4th stop of the day.
That one's the right one there. That's force and shot.
That is quite the strategy call. And he is just going to avoid going a lap down as well. EK Sam in the pits.
Car is still driving around the track very strangely. You switched to Snake.
I don't see it.
Switch to Snake.
Ooh.
So it's just driving around the track incredibly slowly.
That's
coming
okay.
in the
Well,
pits.
he's in the pits.
What the hell is going
Hopefully
on?
they just park him.
Okay, so yeah, we were right.
Hurricane has fit the softs on. Asda is in. Softs as well. Snake throwing on the softs. All the runners on softs now. I knew that was going to happen anyways. Well, this is going to be a very interesting shootout now. 7-car run for the win.
So what's 7 laps
I was
to
not
go as
expecting
well.
this when I woke up. Basically went, hey Sack, for your first time streaming a race, how much action would you like? Yes. Give me all the action. We're going to be here for a while under safety car, I think, because we are probably going to end up waiting for Fiend.
I think we might be okay. The game doesn't always care, so we'll likely just get the 3 laps. Just gonna feel like a eternity. 3 laps of the safety car out here is a long ass time.
This is pretty much turned into a 5-lapper.
Yes, yeah, pretty much.
So if you've survived this long, those 5-lappers will do you justice now.
Thing is, with the field bunching back up again, we're probably, I expect we're going to lose 1 or 2 more cars because they're all going to be fighting and none of them are going to be able to compete. We're not going to have that, the benefit of just being patient. It's overtake now or lose out pretty much.
It's do or die, and those time penalties really come into play now.
Yeah, a few drivers.
Actually, while we're under safety car,
quite a few.
I'm going to look at those. EK Sam doesn't have any. Hurricane's got 1 penalty and a 5-second that he probably just served. Asda's got that 10-second, so that's going to really, really hurt him in the end. Snake's got a 3-second. Cookie has a bunch. I'm not even going to try to do that. Fritz has none. And Fiend has, looks like 2.
Is Fiend going to be able to catch up is the question. If it comes in the end of this lap, I suspect probably not.
The other issue is he's also pushing a lot harder than everyone else, so his tires can be more worn.
But Fritz is just about caught the back of this, so he'll be there if it goes to slap.
I think Fiend is going to catch him.
Yeah, he's
If not very, very close.
Yeah, certainly close enough to be relevant on the restart if people make mistakes.
Shannon just said, could you imagine if the safety car glitch again stopped on track? might be another person out. That's exactly what we don't need. Yeah, Fiend's gonna come up to the back right now. New safety car in this lap.
He's coming in pretty hot. That's good.
Yep. So this genuinely has turned into a 5-lapper.
Oh, yeah, only if the safety car comes in. I expect it will do, but the call normally comes about now. There we go.
There it is. Let's see if EK Sam gets another one of his crazy starts. We have the odds on a 3-car shootout. You know what? With what I've seen so far today, I'm not making any bets. I'm just gonna let this happen.
I'll be very surprised if we have 7 cars coming around for the completest lap.
See, EK Sam took off about now, and yep, there he goes. He's jumped him again, I think. Not as much.
I guess they were expecting it this time.
Battle for 6th place. Fiend is gonna try and send it down the inside. Doesn't do so. See if everyone makes it out of the top of the hill. We are safe. Fiend on Fritz. Fritz has the lower downforce.
Fiend's dived for it.
Oh!
He's got no right to that corner.
Not at all. All the other drivers are already out of DRS range of each other.
Fritz has been really worth it.
Oh, Fritz. Yeah, I think he just gave up on that position. Yeah, all he has to do is crawl around for the next 5 laps, and you've got good points. Really looking for Aston to make a big push here.
All the drivers keeping it pretty clean for that first lap. Doesn't surprise me, there are no bad prizes on offer now.
Stay on board with our leader. There's your fastest lap of the race. There is no fastest lap outside the top 10 because we have 7 drivers left. So
He gets onto the back of 50 now.
yeah, I'll go on board with that. Still no DRS though.
No, we should get a couple of laps at the end. I think it's going to be close time. But he covers it anyway. Maybe he was going to go for the dive. That might have been slightly from the book there. He just seems to come in pretty hot.
Right on his gearbox for the straight. Ooh! Don't know if he just outbraked himself or what. But that bit of wing damage is gonna hurt him a lot.
He's already dropping back.
Alright, well, well, I guess I will go back on board with our leader. DRS is enabled, but no cars are within a second of each other anyways.
15 bits.
Whoa.
Strange. He doesn't seem to have any wing damage.
That is very strange. That has moved Fritz into P6.
It looks like he's serving a drive-through, actually. He didn't stop, he went all the way through. I didn't catch him at the time for the drive-through, but...
Gained another 3-second time penalty. It's a shame. It looks like we're going to have a rather boring end of the race. All drivers have fairly considerable gap on each other.
Yeah, it looks like Conwell just settled them. Happy with their positions. So as it still looks like he's pushing.
Fastest lap of the race right now is held by EK Sam, 146.4. All other drivers are in the 147s or slower. Snake is starting to fall back from Asda.
I think he might do him on penalties anyway. He doesn't need to be that close to him.
No, because Az has that 10-second time penalty.
Yeah. I think after the, considering the race he's had, yes, Fiend is in line to finish 4th.
That's insane. He was 40 seconds off of second to last place there for a while. Although he is falling back from that wing damage he got.
Yeah, I've also just checked there's quite a few penalties, so I think Az is going to hold on to that 4th place.
Not talking much, but I mean, I don't really know what to say here. Should we go our drivers of the day?
Yeah, I mean, the closest car brief from what I can see is actually Fritz. If he can catch up a little bit more to Asda, he's actually going to potentially be the one to, he might be able to secure a 4th place there.
Look at positions.
I think Fiend is a worthwhile shout. I think it would be very easy to say EK Sam as well. It's been absolutely dominant. It hasn't been out of the net lead of the race once. Very good on the restarts.
I think I'm going to go with XRL Snake. It's up 9 positions from where he started. He did start 13th or 14th because he was not here for qualifying. I don't think he really has any penalties. He's kept it tidy, and it looks like he's on for a podium, so that's not bad at all.
Yes, solid drive.
Hurricane is catching EK Sam.
Alright.
That's just over a second. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him.
He's got a couple of penalties as well, alright. Oh, Sam just picked
EK
up
Sam,
penalty.
3 seconds!
We got ourselves a race.
My, oh my, did that just lose the race for EK Sam?
Ryan Hurricane, he has got a penalty as well, so I think they're racing on track.
They're even now.
Although
Ooh!
he nearly dropped it. That might be it.
He just lost a lot of time. And we'll ride on board with the leader for this final lap. Unless that gap between Fritz and Fiend drops more. And I will switch over to them. Not much more to say about EK Sam's race. He's on pole. He's been in P1 the entire race. Up until now, he hadn't had any penalties. He's got fastest lap. This is the most Grand Slam that you can get. Cookie, a 3-second time penalty. It looks like Hurricane catches Sam on the straights, but I think Sam's a bit faster in Sector 2.
I suggest he might be running a little bit more. Fritz just got past Fiend. Fiend must have made a mistake.
Yep. Not sure what he did. Coming around the last two corners now, EK Sam. He is gonna cross the line in P1. We'll see what happens with penalties. I think he's still good. Ryan Hurricane gets another 5 seconds penalties from an unserved penalty. He's P2 as he comes across the line, loses his podium position. XRL Snake steals that podium position. He's P3. Electric Fritz coming across the line in a couple of seconds. He is going to be
good drive from him.
P5.
He's going to be happy with that.
He is Fiend. Very slow across the line. And that is it. Cookie P7. There's a lot of things to be said about that race. That was eventful, to say the least.
Yeah, it didn't disappoint.
We'll keep it to that. On a black screen, I'd like to see the leaderboard. Okay, so already read off the top 7. Those were all the drivers that finished. For the not finishers, Patriot, Ertica, Fratters, Pangu, Zola, Turbo, and Lopez with that very, very weird disconnect that just stopped his car right in the middle of Eau Rouge. Any last words, Matt?
No, happy with that.
Alright, well, this has been the XRL Dev League at Spa. We will catch you next Saturday at, I assume we're going backwards, so we're going to Hungary next? I'm not quite sure, but same time next Saturday. We'll catch you then. Thank you for watching.